Hey everybody, what's up? Today I want to talk about Elder Scrolls Online's PvP. Specifically, which alliance war should you decide to join? And by that I mean which campaign should you join, because there are a variety of campaigns. Some are more popular than others, some are not as popular and have lower player bases, but ultimately you will want the one that is routinely populated, every 24 hours throughout any time of day. Because I mean, who doesn't want to play with more people? Why would you want less people, unless maybe your particular faction is dominating that current campaign? But that's not really fun though, is it? Nah. So here I'm going to discuss what are the most popular campaigns in the PvP Alliance War, and let you guys know which one you might want to look at. Firstly, to enter PvP, you need to choose a campaign, and there are two different types of campaigns. You have veteran and non-veteran. Non-veteran are for players who are level 50 and below, and since anyone who is veteran rank 1 or up cannot join, that means that these non-veteran campaigns are usually meant for the newer crowd, for people who want a taste of what endgame PvP feels like without being completely shit all over, because veteran rank 14 and 16 characters are just insanely powerful. So if you're one of those people who is not yet level 50 and you're trying to choose a campaign that you really want to dive in and do some PvP, but you don't know which campaign is the best for you, well, give me just a sec, because I'm going to tell you which ones you might be interested in. Now, if you're looking for the most insane amount of people, huge battles, lots of action, an always populated server, then you're going to want to check out Blackwater Blade non-veteran campaign, because this one is always full. It is currently the most full on the PlayStation 4. I don't know about Xbox, but I would surmise on the other platforms that it is likely the same. However, I could be mistaken. But at least on PlayStation 4, it is very, very populated, and I would recommend that one fully. If Blackwater Blade and that campaign's massive battles don't particularly thrill you, then you can choose Hestra and or Juliek as your place of battle as long as you're below level 50. Now, these servers aren't as fully populated. However, you might find that your particular faction is stomping the other two factions for these servers. So if that's the case, then you might want to consider joining that one if you want to easily farm some AP or maybe some gold or experience, and you don't want to be dying a lot. So you might consider those. Otherwise, I would choose Blackwater Blade over the rest of them, simply because there's just so many people. So much fun. Now, all three of these non-veteran campaigns are only 7 days in length, meaning that if you play a lot and you do well and you get a lot of points and you get a lot of kills, then you will receive weekly rewards where it's usually like you'll get one piece of purple gear, or and a bunch of gold and maybe some other items. So that's what happens when a campaign in the Alliance War is only 1 week long. The 30-day campaigns, however, instead of giving you one piece of loot, will give you 5. Just as long as you hit a high enough tier reward, meaning you have to do well and you have to be playing PvP a lot so you can rack up a bunch of kills and a bunch of points capturing forts and yada yada yada. Now, if you want to join one of the veteran campaigns, which means anyone can join if you're level 1 to 50 or all the way up to veteran rank 16. So this said, if you join these, then you will be pooped on by characters who are veteran ranks. Trust me, I'm veteran rank 1, and I can barely touch somebody who's like veteran rank 5 or 6. Like, they just poop all over me. So, fair warning. So, if you think you can handle that, then I would recommend starting off to join Chillrend. That is, if you're into the 14-day long campaigns. So, the rewards are a little bit better than the week-long campaigns. They just last twice as long. So like I said, 14 days. Chillrend has a decent population on the PlayStation 4, and if you are looking for a 30-day campaign where the rewards are much greater, it just takes that much longer, then I would recommend Azura's Star. If Azura's Star isn't your thing for one reason or another, then Thornblade is also a good choice. Just make sure, whichever campaign you choose, choose one where your faction is doing at least moderately well. And lastly, if you're looking for another 7-day campaign that is also veteran, then I would choose Haterus. This 7-day campaign is also pretty popular on the PlayStation 4. Don't know about the other platforms, but maybe you guys in the comments could let me know. But yeah, so you have a variety of veteran campaigns. You have 30-day ones, 14-day ones, and a good 7-day campaign. So, you know, it just depends on how long you want to be invested in the PvP warfare, and you know how much time you can really commit to getting your score up there and getting a lot of treasure and loot and upgrades. So past that point, it's up to you guys. Now, if you want to play with me or against me, if you're part of a different faction, you bastards, then feel free to join me on Azura's Star. I will be there for the remainder of my Elder Scrolls Online career, unless something changes and I'll join a different faction. But that said, please slap that like button, guys. Really appreciate it if you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more Elder Scrolls content and the occasional roguelike Let's Play. I've got a new game I'm going to show you guys called Brawlhalla. Really excited to show you all. It's like Super Smash Brothers, but for PC with its own twists and quirks and everything. It's pretty cool. So, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm going to head back in-game, and I will catch you all next time.